I have had a few students ask how to do Desmos for project 1 for number 6 and then also number 7. So I just wanted to give you a little bit of a start. So I just came to desmos.com. This is what we'll see when we get to the website. When we go click on graphing calculator, I can just graph my 5 equations. So I have x plus y is greater than, so I'm just going to type the greater than key, and then equal, that'll make it greater than or equal to 60. That's my first one. I'm going to push enter to get to the next one. Now notice it's not giving me enough numbers to be able to see that graph. So what I'm going to do is just minus out a little bit. I don't want to minus out or zoom out, but by pushing the minus, I don't want to go out too much. I still want to be able to see what's going on. So I'm going to keep it here about 100 and 150. Okay, my next equation is 400x plus 1200 y is less than, again, I'll just put the equal sign, or equal to 68,000. Okay, so there's number 2. I can see I may be wanting to scroll in right there. Then my next one was y is greater than or equal to 3x. I can see I've got a triangle there, and that's where I'm really interested in. Also, x has to be greater than or equal to 0, and y has to be greater than or equal to 0. Okay, so now all of my graphs are graphed. I'm going to actually scroll back in. I'm going to kind of pull this so I can see what's going on. So I can see these 3 lines, and if you aren't sure what 3 lines is, you can always start taking off some of the graphs. I could take that off and be like, oh, it wasn't that one. So I can see these 3 lines are where we have our 3 different intersections. Okay, so what you can do is you can screenshot that graph, and then, so that's number 6. That's really all you have to do for number 6, except you do want to have these graphed too. X is greater than or equal to 0, and y is greater than or equal to 0. Okay, so we really want to have all of those for number 6. Now number 7 asks you to solve it algebraically, to find out where they intersect algebraically. So you can see on the graph, we can look exactly where where the lines intersect, but we need to show using algebra. So for example, let's do, so we're going to do first the intersection between x plus y is greater than or equal to 60 and y is greater than or equal to 3x. So we're going to have 3 sets of these. We're also going to have y is greater than or equal to 3x, and then 400x plus 1200y is less than or equal to 68,000. And then there's one more, which I will leave for you to find. So we need to algebraically show how you can, or show that point that these 2 intersect at. So let's do this one first. Now when you're solving these, you can put them as y equals 3x and as x plus y equals 60, just for the sake of solving these algebraically. Okay, so for this first one, because I'm already solved for y, I'm going to go ahead and solve it using substitution. So we could do substitution, we could do elimination, but yeah, here I think substitution will be easier. So I'm going to do x plus y, which in this case, I know y is 3x. So I'll put 3x in for y equals 60. X plus 3x, we get 4x equals 60. I'm going to divide by 4 on each side, and so x equals 15. Now I need to solve for the corresponding y. So I'm just going to use, I guess I'll use that bottom equation actually, because it's already solved for y. So I have y equals 3x, so y equals 3 times 15, or y equals 45. And so this ordered pair is 15, comma 45. And you're going to do this for each set. Now if we go back, I want to go back to this Desmos. If you look, I've got a point, let's see, move this, at, we can see this 15 is right in the middle here, so these 2 lines are 10, 20. So 15 and 45. So that would be this point right there. where those two intersect. So you can see it graphically, and now for number 7 we've shown it algebraically, and you just now need to do the same thing with these other 2 points. So that one, and also, oh, and see, you even have the answer, so you know what the correct answer should be. And this one, let's see, there we go, 1545. So you can use this to help check and make sure you solved it algebraically correctly. So then what's going to happen is you're going to get your 3 points. And so you need to check your 3 points. So it's 1545 should be one of them. I believe it was 1751, and I can't remember the other one, maybe 555. Anyway, so you get your 3 points, and you need to now check them in the equation from number 5, which is your objective function. So the p equals 1900x and so on. Okay, so you're going to test each of these points in that objective function, and you're going to see which one is going to give you the most viewers for your advertisements. Anyway, I hope that helps. There's still a little bit more, so just read the instructions, but email me if you get stuck.